have 5 lights on the roof rack.
They have a lot. They're both lights in general. They both make everything bright. If you're in the snow, you're gonna hate life either way. So.
Yeah, the lights are a detriment in the snow maps.
Yeah,
because they create glare.
At least I'll give it this: they're realistic with how lights and snow work.
Yeah,
which is they did a surprisingly good job with that. It hurts like hell.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, we're just gonna go with the international. You wanna go with the R? You go with the R.
All right.
Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Bye.
Adios.
Hello, welcome back to part 5, if I remember correctly, of our Scouts versus Scouts bracket tournament. Eyes of the using the big boys. Ta-da.
Yeah, that's it.
Here's another hard one, which we knew, which is kind of why I put these two together again.
Yeah, the Hummer H2 and the Sentinel, the Con Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up between them. They're both useless.
More or less.
They both spin in the parking lot. They both spin on ice. They both spin in mud. I've said that before. They both spin.
That's pretty much the problem.
And they don't make much forward progress.
That's pretty much the problem with both of them. They just spin too much that you just, you won't get far.
Exactly.
But might as well get into capability-wise. The Sentinel has more repair point-wise, they're both the same. Fuel-wise, the Sentinel has more. So
you mean in the roof rack? Or?
Roof rack, just in general, and just in general.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, just in general, they have more. If you're counting the roof rack and everything in general, the Sentinel just has more.
Yeah.
So there's that. Repair points, they're literally the same.
Yeah, they both have 300 repair points in
total.
The roof rack. Total, yeah.
That is unless you don't put a spare tire in the back of the Hummer, but that's honestly kind of pointless to do.
Yeah, if you do the roof rack and the trunk repair supplies, you get 300 repair points. But if you put the spare tire in there, that eliminates 150 repair points. So the spare tire is useless.
Affordability, they're both free.
Both trucks you can get free in the game. The Hummer is easier to get.
So you'll actually probably spend less money getting the Hummer than you will getting the Sentinel at that point.
Yeah, the Hummer you just have to winch out of a river.
It's winch it out of the river and drive it to the garage. It's very easy to get to in Alaska.
Yes, exactly.
And then in a moor to get the Sentinel, I don't remember what you do because I don't think I've gotten the Sentinel in a moor.
The Sentinel is in a ravine, and it takes 2 trucks to get it. You have to take a heavy crane truck and tow a scout truck behind it to a cliff, and you have to lower the scout truck down into the ravine with the crane, and then you have to drive the scout truck over some boulders to get to the Sentinel, and then you have to tow it to the edge of the ravine where the crane is, because the crane cannot get up higher, farther up the ledge to get to where the Sentinel is actually located.
So technically affordability would more go to the Hummer than the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Granted, you both get them free either way. So.
Time-wise, the Sentinel's expensive
time-wise, it's cheap to get to. Don't worry, we're just dying.
Yeah, pardon me, I have a sinus infection and it's making me
It's like 50 degrees outside and raining right now.
Yeah. So, the Sentinel time-wise, it's difficult to get, and you burn up a lot of fuel getting it.
The Hummer, even if you don't clear the way to get the Hummer's not that hard to get.
Oh no, it's easy. You can get the Hummer with the Chevy pickup truck or the Scout 800. You just drive to it.
It can push it pushes itself. It still does, but it just spins and it just wastes fuel at that point.
Yeah, I don't remember if you have to repair it or not.
You don't. You just have to pull it to the garage.
Or if it's out of fuel in the...
No, you just pull it and it has fuel.
Does it? I don't know.
Mostly repaired. If I remember right, you just gotta pull it there.
Hummer's easier to get. Sentinel has slightly larger tires, not significantly.
Well, it's taller at the very least, so.
That it is. It is taller. Has a little more ground clearance.
Well, the Hummer only has one suspension. The Sentinel has two.
Okay.
So it has more options there, at the very least. We're kind of pulling at straws here because we don't really know which one wins at this point.
Yeah.
Again.
Neither one of us really
care.
Well, we never use either one of these trucks because they're both useless.
And we've even tried for this video thing. We've tried using more trucks and using them more often. We still hate both of these.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't really found much
use
for either one of them. No. The one thing that you can use these trucks for is basically a tow hitch. You can hook
Scout.
You can hook
scout stuff to them.
You can hook a Scout fuel trailer behind it and tow it where you want to park it with a bigger truck.
Yeah.
And then just leave it there.
Or you can sell it for money fodder.
Exactly, yeah.
Fuel money at that point.
Yeah.
When that's more for hard mode, but in hard mode you're not gonna really use these because you'll just waste too much fuel at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time you get either one of these in hard mode, you've got better vehicles, so
you can use the Chevy pickup on the Scout 800 over these and you'll be fine. Yeah,
the Chevy pickup and the Scout 800 both are better performance and everything of either of these two trucks, so.
We say that mostly because A, they spin, they may have more power, yes, but you don't go anywhere.
The power's useless.
It's useless if you don't go anywhere.
Exactly.
I mean, it's cool, and for real life, at the very least, it's kind of cool, but you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, so, yeah, what's the point? So,
it's kind of up to a point toss. I'd more give it to the Sentinel, just because the Sentinel is higher up off the ground and doesn't bottom out as much.
I would agree with that. It has slightly taller tires, has slightly higher suspension, so it's a little slightly more capable off-road, but not a lot.
Go ahead.
No,
I think it has more fuel, just by a little bit. I can't look right now, but they're pretty much the same, identically for fuel.
Yeah.
And spare tires by that point. Fuel.
They both have
Sentinel. One roof rack has 40, the other one has 60. Yeah, it's just a little bit.
Yeah, and both trucks themselves have 80 in their fuel tanks.
That's real. I think this one just has 40 for both. Fuel 40 and 40. Yeah, 40 for both. So it has 20 more liters of fuel at least. I also think the Sentinel has one more spare tire, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty insignificant because you don't really change that many tires.
You don't have to go through tires as much in the game.
Yeah, the repair. Well, fuel is the most important thing.
And then repair after that.
And the Sentinel has 20 liters more fuel. They both have 300 repair points. So I think, yeah, they're so close.
I would still get, like I said, we're probably just gonna give it to Sentinel because the Sentinel's taller and has a little bit more fuel.
For the 20 liters of fuel, we can give it to the Sentinel.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much the deciding factor right there.
This truck does have more power to weight than the Sentinel does, but not by like too much.
Yeah, but that power to weight just
goes nowhere, so it doesn't matter either way. So
the power to weight just goes to spinning tires. So
this is a toss-up match again. If you say the Hummer wins, if you say Sentinel wins, we don't care. Yeah. Because they're going to be eliminated probably next round anyway.
Well, yeah, they are, but
whatever they're going to go against, they're going to be gone anyway. So it's meh.
We have general consensus between just the two of us that the Sentinel proceeds to the next round from these two.
Yeah, so we'll go with the Sentinel for now. Let's go to the next one, which the Luft's gonna win. Because it's up against that Caterpillar. We'll just tell you that right now. So you can skip either 10 minutes or the next video. No big deal there.
Nope.
See you
right.
next time.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to part 6 of our Scouts bracket.
Yeah, pink shirt guy here, along with Ace of the Round Table. This is the last of our brackets.
At the start, at least, then it's just gonna be Scouts that you've already seen versus other Scouts.
Yeah, the ones that we've eliminated. Now that we have to go back and redo. But our initial,
Yep.
of the initial, 12 Scouts that we started with, this is our last matchup here.
Yep. We'll say it right now, the Loaf's gonna win.
Well, yeah,
We've already
Loaf
said it.
wins.
But let's get into that and why.
The reason these are the last 2 brackets is these are the last 2 trucks that we had, and
We didn't really know what to put against it, and just
yeah.
either way. It was really more we didn't know what to put against the cat.
yeah, exactly.
The cat's such a specialty thing. It was only really ever useful for one map, and after that gimmick, nobody cared about it.
Yeah, and it was actually useless in that map, honestly.
More or less. I mean, you can use it as a robots battle thingy.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can leave it parked somewhere as an emergency fuel source.
That too. Or you can use it as fuel fodder. As in money, you can sell it.
Yeah,
when you're done with it, or if you ever use it, either.
Which is pretty much all I've ever. I think you get 2 of them in the one map.
Mm-hmm.
One has a wide fork, one has a narrow fork, and yeah.
The fork workforce always been sketchy. Yeah.
The only option it has is wide forks and narrow forks. There's no engines, there's no tires, there's no suspension.
There's different transmissions, but that's not too big a deal, really, ever.
Yeah.
If something just specialized, you're generally gonna pull it to the place you need it anyway. So.
Yeah, or put it on a flatbed and haul it, or just
hell, you can
it to the garage and sell it.
And now you can even put it in one of those what are they? The tow beds.
Yeah.
Either one of the tow beds now.
Yeah. So it has 0 versatility whatsoever.
I mean, you could pull another Scout with it. It's got decent mud tires on it. It's heavy. It's got that going for it. But for a Scout, you're not really gonna use it.
Yeah. No. There's no options. There's no repair points for it. There's no extra fuel. There's just nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty much either you can just pull with it, or you might use it on the map in the Yukon, and that's probably about it.
Yeah.
Now let's just go to the left at that point.
Yeah.
Granted, the forklift's off-road capability is fairly decent. I'll give it that. It's decent.
Yeah, it does have good off-road capabilities, no doubt. But that's,
the problem is you're not going to use it for anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's nothing you can use it for except putting cargo on a thing, and the cranes are better for that.
Yeah, the cranes work better for stacking the cabins in the unloading zones where you have to put them. So
yeah,
the developers
just take it out and put something different in it.
Yeah, that was just stupid. That was a stupid addition.
I will give you. They were trying something different. I'll give them that. But it didn't work.
No.
It did not work. They should have play tested it more. It did not work.
Yeah, no, did not. That was a useless addition. They wasted a lot of time and money developing that thing.
Yeah. Now onto the left.
Onto the Loaf. Groovy, man. Check out that cool skin.
Yeah, it's one of the fun things at the very least. You can use it like it's a Volkswagen van.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's the Russian Volkswagen van, I'll give it that.
That it is.
It's fun to drive, I'll give it that. Its off-road capability, it's about... I'll give it, it's better than the Scout 800 on it's not as tippy. It's longer than it, so that kind of does kind of help with that.
Yeah, the repair capability, I think it has the exact same repair capability as the Scout 800.
Yeah, it's 300 repair points.
300 repair points, 4 spare
What's
tires.
its fuel? Because the Scouts is like 140, something like that.
This one I think is 120.
Its fuel is a little less, not that big a deal.
The fuel capacity itself, this has 80 liters. The Scout 800 has, what, 72? So,
yep. Not that big a deal for a scout vehicle.
No,
Trust,
exactly.
it's
not a whole lot of difference there.
A 10 difference isn't big a difference. A 20 is, or 15 would be. But
from this matchup, the loaf
is gonna win either way.
The cat's eliminated. The loaf moves on.
It's gonna go against the Sentinel, and at that point, the loaf might win. The Sentinel might win. We don't know yet, actually.
Yeah, we don't know there, but
the starting positions have pretty much all been filled.
Yes, yeah, we've gone through the.
But the loaf off-road, it's about as good as any of the American ones. It's about as good as a Chevy.
Honestly,
I can roll a trailer fairly well. I can do up to the field trailer fine.
Yeah, I haven't used it a whole lot. I've used it a little bit.
I have.
If you put the spare tire on the back of it, you cannot pull a trailer, but $1,700 for a single spare tire is wasted money anyway.
Yeah.
So.
On a Scout, at least it is, especially when you have a roof rack.
Yeah, exactly. So,
affordability, the Caterpillar, you don't have to buy. This you do.
Yeah, but you could sell the cat and buy 4 loaves for the price.
Probably.
Yeah, and you get 2 of the cats for free.
I mean, at that point, you're not really going to use the cats anyway, and
yeah, so affordability.
You could probably use a loaf.
Affordability really is a moot point because the cat's so useless.
Yeah, it kind of is. Well, it's not entirely, because you can sell the cat and you can use the cat, the money you get from the cat to use for fuel or any other truck.
Yeah.
You buy a new white Western Star.
Yeah, that's true. That you could.
That's one of our more favorited semi-trucks.
Yes. That's really all there is to say about this matchup.
Yeah, this was obviously a death fodder matchup.
Exactly, yeah.
We weren't really caring about what matched up. It was just like, let's just match it up and go with it.
We had nothing left. These were the last 2, so they just got put together. The cat would have lost against any of them. It didn't really. The cat would have
lost whatever it put against. It wouldn't have mattered.
The Don 71 would have beat the cat. So.
Yep. So to show what the next lineups are gonna be. It is going to be the Scout 800 versus the TZ 166. It's going to be the cat, or not the cat versus the Loaf versus the Sentinel, and the F750 versus the 1700. That's going to be the interesting one. The F750 versus the 1700 is going to be the interesting one. Then, well. Yeah, then it's just gonna be at that, a 3 versus. So, yay! We're pretty far into this, and yeah. Tell us if we should keep going with this, because we're probably gonna take a break.
Yeah, I'd say this is a good time to take a break.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, share it with us, comment down below what you think we did right, what we did wrong. We don't really care for some of them. We think we're fairly accurate with all of them.
Yeah, I think so. We've played the game enough. We're pretty accurate with our choices.
We have real life experience.
Yeah.
That's another thing, so.
Alright, till next time.
Bye.
Adios.